Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this year's NBA playoffs have been great for the game of basketball. There's the Clippers and the Suns who are fighting for their first NBA title in franchise history, and the Bucks and the Hawks who have both only won one championship from over a decade ago. It's the season of the underdog and it's exciting to watch. Today we'll look into how the Clippers end their 51-year drought, finally making it to the Western Conference Finals. So let's get into the video.
Championships, but this is our night, but the job is not done. It feels amazing.
Los Angeles is home to two NBA franchises. One created their own legacy, while the other team never came close to doing the same. When you think of LA, you automatically think Lakers, right? Which is why the Clippers have always been the number 2 team in LA. This year is a bit different. The Lakers rode their high horse after winning the 2020 NBA championship. This year, it was supposed to be the Lakers versus Brooklyn in the NBA Finals, but without AD, LeBron couldn't deliver and the Lakers were eliminated in the first round. And without Kyrie and Harden injured, KD fell short of heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. But hey, what about the other LA team? Well, the Clippers made it to the Western Conference Finals, and as one fan proclaimed, the curse of Donald Sterling is broken. The long-time hex is over, and hopefully they can successfully go to the finals. I mean, it only took 51 years to get to this point. This drought was the longest among active teams in the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, and the MLB. But not so long before you get too excited. We can't forget that Kawhi Leonard's knee injury may make him miss more games. So now the question is, can Paul George carry the Clippers until Kawhi is back? Or carry them to the ship and win it without Kawhi?
Timeout. 3 assists for Lou Williams off the bench.
That's just poor defense on the weak side. He rolls to the rim.
I know the Clipper fans are holding their breath with Playoff P as their leader. But hey, he may be able to do it.
It's in LA. Kawhi aggressive to the rack. This kick out doesn't hesitate. We'll go up 3 games to 1 in this Western Conference semifinal matchup against the Denver Nuggets. 1 game away from moving on to the conference final. As they win yet another Game 7. A shocking upset. They eliminate the heavily favored Clippers here in the second.
The Clippers are coming head-to-head with a very young and competitive Suns team. They also never won a title, so they're playing with a chip on their shoulder as well. But to make things a little more optimistic, the Suns' veteran point guard Chris Paul is out because of COVID-19 protocols, so who knows when he'll be back.
Reggie Miller, if the first one's short,
Chris Paul,
the second one's gonna be long.
he may not be in the locker room, but he's in the locker room celebrating with his guy.
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard came to LA because LA is home for them. PG also grew up being a Clippers fan, so being able to put on a Clippers jersey means a lot to him. So back to the fans' quote about Donald Sterling. Back in 2014, he was banished for life after making several racial comments. The problem started before then though. In 2011, he placed an ad in a newspaper announcing the Clippers' celebration of Black History Month during a March matchup. What's wrong with that, you may ask? Well, last time I checked, Black History Month is in February. So, back to 2014, the Clippers held a mini protest and LeBron spoke out. And after, he was banished for life.
Pre-game, and from the LA Clippers, practice jerseys inside out, hiding the team logo, then tossed on the ground. A protest against team owner Donald Sterling. Fans echoed their disgust. Sterling's under fire for taped comments said to be of him telling his girlfriend to not bring black people to his games and to not post photos of herself with black people on social media.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. You don't have to. You could sleep with them, you could bring them in, you could do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that. And not to bring them to my games.
Sterling, whose wife is in a court battle with the girlfriend, has not denied that's his voice. The universal response to what was said is condemnation, outrage, anger. Appalling, said star player LeBron James. Michael Jordan called it sickening. And Magic Johnson, apparently targeted by Sterling for this photo with Sterling's girlfriend, like the audio posted by TMZ Sports, said he'll never again attend a Clippers game under Sterling.
He shouldn't own a team anymore. And he should stand up and say, I don't want to own a team anymore.
Message to the that own the Clippers.
Rapper turned actor Snoop Dogg.
You, your mama, and everything connected to you, you racist piece of you.
Even U.S. President Barack Obama weighed in, calling the comments ignorant and incredibly offensive. And even as America still struggles with race, out of touch.
Part of why some statements like this stand out so much is because there has been this shift in how we view ourselves.
He owned the team for 33 years, and 27 of those years were losing seasons. Under new management by Steve Ballmer, the Clippers have been trying to revamp and become more of a threat, like the Lakers. All those long-term suffering fans are back on their feet and happy as ever. LA has one winning team this season, and believe it or not, it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh, that was phenomenal tonight. It was awesome.
That was amazing. I hope everyone was vaccinated that said they were vaccinated.
Staples doesn't get that loud for the Lakers, I'll tell you that.
I hope that is true. Yeah. Clipper fans finally showed up. I was at another playoff game, and I have to say it was not the same. This is amazing. Let's win the next series.
And this was great. This is for my Father's Day. These are my two sons, and it's just great to be here.
This was his Father's Day present, right?
I think the Clippers don't get the respect they deserve because the Lakers have done so well over the years, but it's nice now that they finally get their chance to shine with the Lakers being out and with the Clippers having such a strong team.
Third quarter, I felt like, we got a rocky start, but I felt like we're a second half team, so I wasn't really worried about it.
So is the Clippers' curse over, or is it too soon to say? They're currently down 1-0, but there's still plenty of basketball left to be played. Let's hope to see them in the finals this year. Thanks for tuning in to watch today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.
He got some big old shoes he can fill, on it if he wanted, and he can go carry the torch right now and win the whole series.